Alright, we're back. And we're right here in the Cuanacht farmland. So there's Etta.
Another one? We've had enough strangers in Cuanacht. You lot bring nothing but trouble.
Oh, okay. What kind of trouble are you talking about?
Which ones do you want to hear about? The Camelotians who want to take our manure and rob us of our land? Or the Red Priests knocking on everyone's door and dragging people out into the streets? We already had enough problems without all those prissy arseholes adding to them.
Wow. The Red Priest dare to go outside the town?
Aye, more of them every day. And no just in the village either. I saw a few of the younger ones wandering around outside, looking for trouble. They say they're looking for people sick with the Red Death, but all they do is drag decent people out of their homes and haul them off to all mother knows where. And people still get taken by the plague, so what good are they? Bunch of quacks.
Is it me, or does she sound a little bit Dalrita? So, what was that about the men here?
The Camelotians are saying our manure is dying, and when it goes out, we'll get snuffed by the weirdness. Vipers, the lot of them. Yvain brought them here a while ago to help with the Cuanacht. That's what he told us, anyway. And now? Now they want to take our manure. Pah! Not just the manure. They want to take everything. They're saying all the folks here will have to move. All mother only knows where. My old man won't hear a word of it. And you know what? I don't blame him. We've worked too hard. We've gone through too much to just leave everything behind.
You'd rather risk the weirdness?
Aye, why no? Everyone says me auntie's girl got touched by the weirdness. But she's still here, ain't she? Besides, we know the weirdness. We live with it every day. If it kills me, then so be it. There's no much left for me in this world anyway.
Niante?
Our priestess, or rather, Yvain's priestess, because we haven't seen hide nor hair of her in ages. She took Ailey in, and that ended up being a blessing for us all. She might be a little odd with that eye of hers, but she's a sweet girl.
A girl got touched by the weirdness? What do you mean?
Go talk to her and you'll see. I might be an old woman, but I am no one to gossip.
Okay, back. Maybe they'll move you somewhere better.
Maybe they will, maybe they won't. Makes no difference to me. They could promise me a palace and I still wouldn't leave. This farm belonged to my father, and it belonged to his father before him. When my older brother died, I promised Pa I would nae let this place fall to ruin. I hoped to pass this land on to my children, but, well, they ended up buried in it. It's only fair that I should rest here with them.
Okay, what about the other farmers? Do they want to leave?
I know some do. The two brothers from the neighboring farm, they can't wait to be rid of that place. But it's no wonder, with the life they've had there. Not to sound like an old woman, but I'd say their farm is cursed. You see, there's an old well on their field, right at the very edge. If you go there at night, you can hear something wailing and growling inside. Truth be told, if I were in their shoes, I'd have run for the hills ages ago.
You're not very welcoming.
Ha! Welcoming, you say? When your lot just barges in and takes whatever you please. Like old Norm's woodshed. That got requisitioned by Camelot. They shoved some fancy paper in his face and said, "This is ours now." They say it's all fair because Norm got compensated. But what about us, huh? We lent Norm our best axe ages ago, and he left it in that bloody shed.
Can't you just ask for it back?
Oh, I tried. They told me everything in that shed now belongs to Camelot. And if I've got a problem, I should go take it up with Norm, since they gave him money for it. Problem is, that coward packed up and left the same day. Either they paid him too much coin for that hovel, or he wanted to be long gone before they checked the place over too close.
Did he have something to hide?
I don't know. I don't go poking around in other folks' business. But Norm, he was a quiet one. Kept to himself mostly. Though he had a temper on him. Rumour has it a debt collector came to his place once and never came back out. Not that anyone ever found proof that he had anything to do with it, mind you. And it's not like anyone here would shed a tear for one of those leeches. But it could all be hogwash. Maybe the fellow just got eaten by something out on the road. We'll never know.
Are the Camelot soldiers still there?
Nah, they bolted it shut and took off. No clue if they're even using it. But if I tried to get our axe back and they caught me, they'd throw me in for theft. For theft! Can you imagine? Of my own property!
Back. I could get it back for you.
Why?
Because I like helping.
Maybe you do. But I don't trust folks who offer things for free. They always want something sooner or later. We may not have much, but we're honest folk. Bring me back that axe and I'll pay you. Just don't get caught.
So, your husband said you had eggs for sale?
Eggs, some veggies. There's no much to spare, but we share what we can.
So, you got veggies. Ooh. You got weird venison, which is 5 gold a piece. Okay, well, I'll take it. Fish fillet. Screw it. I'll buy everything. Give me. Mine. There you go. Okay, brotherly love. Mentioned a haunted well on the neighboring farm. She said it was in a shack, not a haunted well. But okay. Where's the haunted well again? Ah, it's right over there. Okay. Wait. The entrance is right over here. Duh. Okay, well. Let's go in it, I guess.
Nice to have a break.
Oh, shush. Okay, haunted well. Oh. Oh, okay, so I guess it's just gonna drop me right in the middle of the water. Okay, fine. Oh. Ooh. Something got dropped in and dragged out. Okay, Azure Leech Stone. Physical attacks 5% of the damage. Okay. Let's see what that is. Okay. Ah, here it is. The dealt as mana. Okay. I think I ended up getting one of those as a, what's it? As a, one of the drops from identifying items, and that's why it's not really brand new to me. So, there's that. Oh, we got one of those weird things. I forget what they're called. Ukalevi. Ornate belt buckle. Ukalevi sword. Let's see here. An ornate belt buckle. I killed the source of those sounds Etta mentioned. It was a weird beast. I found the belt buckle on a corpse. You see that. Perhaps someone in the area may know its story. Uh-oh. I think she tried to get me down here to kill me. Well, if she did that, she's dead. Ooh, but I see weird stone. Gimme. Yes! Mine. Oh, is that... How am I supposed to get that? Oh. More weird stone ore. Okay, well. Let's go through the water. Always check the water. You never know if they hide some goodies. Yep, right there. That's something they would hide right there. And it's reinforced. Find some garbage. Just general garbage, really. I like how well lit with the water this place is. I mean, it just seems very nice. Okay, well. Let's just get out of here, I guess. Maybe someone in the area knows its story. Maybe the guard would, because it's an ornate belt buckle. So I would think, okay, well, maybe it belongs to the guard. Oh. Where am I? I went that far? Okay, well, let's go back. Ah, here's where the axe is. Apparently it decided to throw me into a different quest when I was talking to her, when really it was just supposed to be this quest here. So she said, don't get caught by the Camelosian soldiers. Well, what are they gonna do? What are they gonna do? Let me see. I got milk. Some stuff. Where is it? Maybe it's over here on this. Saw, rope, chisel. Hey! Go away. Stupid straw child. Hey, you. Anyone else? Yeah, these things are annoying as hell. Oh, worn sturdy axe. I would imagine that's it. I found Etta's axe and some straw monsters. I should get back to her. Well, yeah, of course I found some weird straw monsters. They're always... I mean, they're in the weirdness. So, really. Hey. Hey, Etta. Hey.
We've harvested some good crops lately. You're in luck.
Really? Oh. Well, I found your axe.
You really did! Camelot didn't give you any trouble?
No. No, the straw monsters in the shed did.
Huh. Maybe there was something to all those tales about Norm after all. He always seemed so polite. Helped my Reese figure out the best way to grow wheat outside the repellers. It just goes to show you never really know your neighbours, eh? Well, here's the payment I promised. And some freshly picked veggies, too.
Ooh. Okay, cool. Leave.
Well, then.
Okay, so apparently I'm supposed to talk to the guys in here for this quest, so let's go ahead and talk to them then.
Come on. I can't tell Daisy. We're gonna need her.
What we're going to need is money. And she'll fetch a good price.
We still need to move somehow, don't we? She could pull the cart.
We have Clover for that. Look, I know how much this horse means to you, but I've already talked to Dinholm. He's willing to pay a lot of gold for her.
But what if we...
No, Gil. Enough. We're selling her, and that's that.
Hey, Rob.
If you're interested in buying a horse, look somewhere else. This one's spoken for. She'll be going all the way to Camelot.
I'm sure I can make you a better offer.
Sure, are you? You willing to pay 300 gold?
Buddy, 300 gold? That's it. I'll pay. She seems like a good horse.
Fine, you have a deal. Denholm will need to find himself a different mare.
Cool. Okay, Rob. Someone from Camelot wanted to buy your horse?
Aye. Man's name is Denholm. Seems important. Lots of men with him. They're here for the minute.
You're leaving Cuanacht?
Haven't you heard? They're moving everyone. Something to do with that menhir of ours. Don't really care either way. As long as they keep their promises and give us a better place to live.
Is Cuanacht not a good place to live?
Aye, and Morin Pa would rather us alive somewhere else than dead here.
What are you planning to do after you leave?
Don't know yet. But we're strong and we're not afraid of hard work. I'm a decent carpenter and Gil is good with horses. I'm sure we'll find something for ourselves.
Back. Could you tell me about living here? You don't have happy memories of this place?
That's one way of putting it. This farm belonged to our grandfather. My parents were tending it, but he was the one in charge. Both Ma and Pa died when Gil was still small. That left us with just dear old Grandpa. And he was a nasty piece of work.
What was your grandfather like?
Drunk most of the time. Built like a barn door. That's something Gil got from him, I guess. He liked beating me to a pulp and telling me I was worthless. I remember he had this belt with a heavy iron buckle, shaped like a horse's head. He got it for his service as the master of horses at Warriors' Fair. Man, that one hit hard. Shame the old codger took it with him to his grave. I wish I could have kept it. So when I'd see some lowlife beating their kid, I could use it on them just like Grandpa taught me.
This buckle?
What? Where the hell did you get that? A weird beast. So what does that mean? Grandpa got drunk, fell into the well, and got turned into a monster? Ha! That would have been rich. But strange. Gil swore that he saw him walking into the woods.
Uh-oh. Maybe Gil knows more than he lets on.
Why? Do you think he saw something and was afraid to tell me? Maybe. He was acting a little strange, but... I was in bad shape that day, so I didn't care either way. I don't think we've ever talked about it afterwards. No matter. As long as the old fart's dead, I don't care how it happened.
You're right. It's better to... Wouldn't it be better to know?
Would it? Maybe. I don't know. I don't see the point in dragging up the past. Though, perhaps that's what Gil needs to finally let go of this place. Anyway, thanks for this. And for clearing out the well, I guess. We don't have much, but I hope this will be enough for your trouble.
What did I get? Brotherly love. Cool. So now I have to go talk to Gil. Back later to see what came of it.
Please,
Hey!
take good care of Daisy. She was orphaned as a foal, so I pretty much raised her myself. Trust me, she's the best horse you'll ever have.
You really love horses, don't you?
I guess. I've spent a lot of time with them. Rob would always send me to the stables when I was getting underfoot. He'd say, "Gil, you go to the stables and don't you show your face again until I tell you." I guess I must have been an annoying kid.
You don't feel bad for leaving your farm?
I do. Pa had to borrow money from Grandpa to buy it, and he had to work so hard to prove that he deserved it. After he and Ma passed away, Rob kept on working, and I did my best to help. Grandpa was, well, I don't know. I didn't see much of him in those days. And now we're supposed to just leave after everything. It feels like we're letting him down.
Rob told me your grandfather was a violent drunk.
He never seemed so bad to me. But like I said, he didn't bother me too much. If he was in a good mood, he'd even show me a thing or two around the stables. Though that didn't happen often. But I suspect things might have been different for Rob.
Leave.
Take care of his...
I don't want your mount, Daisy. I have my other horse. Okay, well, let's go ahead and see what happens then. Alright. Hey. Rob.
I talked to Gil. You know, I never thought he had it in him. I know he didn't kill the old bastard on purpose, but that was some quick thinking. Still, I wish he hadn't felt like he had to keep it to himself all those years.
Do you remember anything about that night?
Not much. Granddad beat me until I passed out. It was probably the closest he came to killing me. When I woke up, I was in pain. Granddad was gone, and Gil just patched me up and then acted like nothing had happened. We never said a word about it. I guess we both wanted to forget, just for different reasons.
Does Gil still want to stay at the farm?
No. We talked about it, and the only thing keeping him here was Gil. But I promised to back down a bit, let him do his own thing. He's gone to talk to Yvain's master of horses about taking him as an apprentice. I'll miss him, but I guess it'll do us both good.
Leave.
Thank you for what you've done for us. May the All-Mother bless you.
Cool, I got a hardback. Increases encumbrance limit by 45. Hey, Gil. I'll leave. Well, let's go see what's in... I know there's supposed to be one more thing around here. Probably. Which is inside the mill at the basement. I went running around and I basically started robbing all the houses around here. And I was like, wine, drinks, for alchemy. And I ran into this.
Are you looking to buy the mill? It's seen better days, that's for sure. Even when my good-for-nothing father was alive. It needs work, but everything does if you want it to be worth something, right?
I was just curious about what was inside.
Ah, well, I see. I thought the Lord was looking to sell it again, but that wouldn't make much sense, would it? I overheard people talking about leaving. Who in their right mind would buy a haunted mill in a dead village? Maybe when it finally falls apart, I'll go with it.
Who are you?
Oh, my father owned the mill once. Then, after he passed, my brother took it. Then his children, then theirs. As for me, I died as the miller's daughter, for the terrible crime of being the miller's daughter.
Wow.
The truth is, I don't remember my name. It's been so long since anyone living has spoken it.
What happened to you?
It was stupid. You see, my father was a drunkard who liked to brag, and the more he drank, the more he bragged. The problem was, not a single word he said was ever true. And for some reason, he decided to tell people I could spin gold from straw. That ridiculous rumor made its way to King Sagramore. He locked me in a cell full of straw and told me it had to be spun into gold by morning.
Wait. I know this one. I think that's one of the stories that, what's her name? The lady who was basically very obsessed with having that love, whatever the hell his name was. The one who was writing stories all the time and letters. So what happened next?
Well, what do you think happened? I sat in that cell, choking on the stench of rotting straw, and cried. Then I screamed myself hoarse, begging someone, anyone, to let me out. By morning, my throat was dry as parchment and full of dust. But when the first rays of sunlight streamed through the tiny window, I cried again. I remember shaking all the way to the block, but my last thought was of my father, and oh, it was vicious.
How'd you end up back in the mill?
I don't know. One moment, I was dead, and the next, well, I was still dead, but I was home again. It was like looking through a veil, still in this world, yet no longer part of it. Every beam and plank so familiar, yet not.
What happened to your father?
He hanged himself, right there, from that beam. I visited him, in dreams and in the waking world, until he couldn't take it anymore. I overheard someone say it must have been the guilt of my death gnawing at him. Stupid people. He wouldn't have felt a shred of guilt if I hadn't reminded him.
Can you tell me more about King Sagramore?
First of all, he wasn't a king. He just liked calling himself that. Now that I think about it, surely that wasn't allowed, was it? He was a small, jittery man, yet in that cell, he loomed so large over me. I wonder, did he too lose his head for claiming to be something he was not?
How long have you been here?
I'm not sure. I've seen the sun rise and set so many times. I stopped counting. What would be the point? Time means nothing to me. Through the cracks in the walls, I watched the seasons change. I listened to the millstones turn, until one day, it all stopped. The mill, the seasons, now everything is so still, death-like, almost.
Can you tell me something about the Cuanacht fold?
It was beautiful, actually. The fields shimmered pale gold in the sun, carrying the scent of warm dust and ripe grain. The whitewashed walls made the town glow. And the men here, I always liked our men here, you know. It looks a bit frightening, but it always felt warm. It used to, at least. Now it feels more like me with each passing day.
Is there any way I could help you?
Help? Why would I need help? I'm fine. Nothing hurts. I can see everything through the windows and the cracks in the walls. I can watch the mice in the corner all day, and no one scolds me for lazing around. I'm content. But it's kind of you to ask. People don't always care about the well-being of strangers, especially ones who are already dead.
Okay, leave.
Come by again if you feel like talking. I don't mind the company.
Okay. Well then, I don't...
Did you know there used to be a vineyard in Cuanacht? But one day the owner just disappeared. And after a while, so did the grapevines.
Leave. Okay, well, I don't know what to do with her, so I'm guessing I'm just gonna have to cut it there, so we'll just see you all next time when we're going to, I don't know, something else on this map, so see you all soon.